Greetings, my name is Adrienne Hood and I am doing my end of the course project on interpersonal communication. The effects of interpersonal communication, establishing long and healthy relationships. Next slide. The definition of interpersonal communication is talking and listening in ways that maximize the presence of the personal, meaning it establishes an intimate relationship, an intimate conversation between two people. However, sometimes interpersonal communication can be done in a group setting. Next slide. For example, AA, Alcohol Anonymous, NA, or rape crisis centers have a way of developing interpersonal communication between groups of people. Other places that can have interpersonal communication or group settings are like such as your workplace or church groups that break off into small groups for whatever reason, be it a men's group, a women's Bible study, youth ministry within your church. Next slide. The benefits of interpersonal communication. Studies have shown that people who have good relations with others typically have a healthier life, both physically and mentally. They display less violence, and they also show less social skill deficits, meaning that they are able to establish communication with individuals, able to maintain that communication and help within their circle. Next slide. Some of the differences between interpersonal and impersonal communication are impersonal communication is interchangeable. It's not personal. And it pertains more to roles such as your bankers, customer service representatives, when you go in certain businesses, and a waitress in a restaurant. Those roles can be interchanged. They can be done by anyone, just as long as the task is completed. And it does not take much effort. Interpersonal communication, on the other hand, deals more with the individual. It's not interchangeable like your spouse, your children, your family, your friends, and even some of your coworkers. It requires an effort and acknowledgement. Interpersonal communication is where your long-term and healthy relationships are established. Next slide. Personal and professional benefits of interpersonal relationships. For me personally, learning the value of interpersonal versus impersonal communication has benefited me in many ways. It has helped me acknowledge that I do need others in my life. It has also let me know that it is okay to allow people to get close to me, which has been a challenge for me throughout my life. But pulling those barriers down, it has helped me to learn how to trust again. It has definitely taught me how to forgive and also learning to love. Next slide. Enlarging my conversation has been a challenge at times due to my passive personality traits, not speaking up when I should have. I've missed opportunities because of the lack of confidence. I have also missed out on some educational benefits and opportunities because of my communication circles being small and missing out on those. And I was also hesitant to reach out for help. So those are some of the barriers that I have faced because of the passivity in my personality trait. Next slide. A valuable tool in interpersonal communication is empathy. Learning how to relate to someone's pain, understand where they're coming from, um, basically walking in someone else's shoes. Um, it also helps you help them with their problem. It helps you to be more receiving of an individual and not be so judgmental. Um, this has also helped me in the learning my personality traits, or at least the uh, uh, descriptive personality trait, learning what that is in me, and what people expect of me has also helped me to acknowledge that I need to apply more empathy towards individuals, being that I am typically expected to be more direct, be more stern, disciplined. It has kind of kept me from being empathetic at times. But I am learning to meditate on 1 Corinthians 13:4, where it states that love is patient and love is kind, and being acceptable and receiving of other individuals and their differences. Next slide. My overarching goal is to one day have an outreach center for troubled youth and their families. The steps that I have taken to accomplish this goal is I have gotten a job within the school district, and it has allowed me to spend time with students. It has also allowed me the opportunity to build relationships with students and their parents, which of course helps develop the rapport with students and staff as well. And once that relationship has been established, it has made it easier for children to be able to come and talk to me about the differences that they have, the situations that they have going on, and they have also been able to trust the guidance that I have given them, or feeling comfortable enough to just have an ear to listen to them without passing any judgment. Next slide. Furthering my accomplishments with opening up my outreach center, I have established relationships with individuals who share the same criminal justice background that I have, and human services degree that I am seeking, and that they also have the same desires for our children to be successful and turn their lives around. Within Next slide. Within those relationships, I have just developed relationships with law enforcement, judges, lawyers, police officers, so that I can gain insight on what it is that they do on their side of the job, how it is that the children are handled once they have had encounters with our law enforcement officials. It has also given me the opportunity to learn certain laws when it does pertain to our juveniles, and it has helped me along those ways. I've also had the opportunity to develop relationships with educators, teachers, principals, intervention aides, and that has also helped enhance my me getting closer to my goal of being able to assess the clients that I have and being able to help them in the areas that they need help. And talking with the educators, learning how the school systems themselves work, what it is that our children are in need of or that they lack. And again, establishing this relationship with the educators is going to put me in a better position to be able to be of a better service to my clients and help them be successful. Also attending youth seminars, be it violence, stop the violence rallies, or drug awareness groups like the DARE program, which comes into many of the the school buildings, teaching the children to stay away from drugs, and also, as far as the violence is concerned, teaching them that there are other options, as opposed to being violent, that there is a peaceful solution. So all of these things I have learned and have taken in from the individuals that I have connected myself with. And that is the conclusion of my interpersonal communication project. I thank you for your time, and God bless.